Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Georgiana with Expressions Craft Studio, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. I have signed up for a couple of these free card making summits or class, whatever you want to call them. Currently I'm working on the one that Abby Kirsten's put out. She does a lot of flowers, which I've watched her and done her flowers for years. The thing about these summits, or whatever they want to call them, is they're free to join, and then if you want to pay extra to have longer access to the free tutorials, you can do that. So this is one I wanted to tell you about. This one's coming up, and it's not till the end of June 25th, which actually is my anniversary. But this one's coming up, and this one's brought to us by Black Sheep 303 Creative, and I believe her name's Elena, and I've seen her before. She's very good, and this is all about card making with SVGs, which of course you can do with your Cricut. So I wanted to bring this to your attention because there's plenty of time still to sign up. Like I said, the classes are free. They're free for 24 hours. So you can view your class within 24 hours. After that, the video will be locked out unless you pay to upgrade your pass. And there's two price options or price tiers available for that. So we'll go over that in a minute. But here's the 8-page handout. Now I debated about printing this out, but I thought, well, that might be the best way to show you. So this is, again, the Card Making with SVGs Summit schedule. And this is just some general information on this page. We've got our dates here. Everything's going to be available for free viewing at cardmakingwithsvgs.com. All presentations for each day are available for free viewing starting at 9 a.m. for 24 hours. After that, if you won't have access to them unless you upgrade your VIP to a VIP pass or a basic pass. So there's in here are schedule pages, there's supply pages, they're offering some giveaways, FAQs, talks about the basic and the premium VIP access passes. You will, once you register, you'll get an email and you'll have access to this as well if you decide to do it. Again, it's free. Who doesn't love a freebie? I give you guys freebies all the time because I love freebies. So you must too. So they're going, here's the schedule. Some daily chats. Some of them you do have to have a VIP pass to watch the live videos. Others you don't. But on the 24th, there's a kickoff party, which will be live streamed. I assume that's for everybody. It doesn't say differently. And then they're going to do daily chats and card making topics with different speakers and our host each day of the summit at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Now, you do need the premium VIP only to join the Zoom live stream, the Crafty Chat Q&A each day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I should point that out. That is Eastern Time because we're not all in the same time zone. For me, it would be Central, so that would be 9 o'clock for me. Premium VIP only Zoom Funfold Card Making Workshop Friday, June 26th at 7 p.m. There's a Wonders of Washi with Serenity Flare washi tapes on Saturday, and then the wrap-up party is at 8 p.m. Saturday, June 27th. Now that's not all the classes. These are just some of the live streams that you can join. Where to watch, it tells you where you can watch them on Black Sheep 303 YouTube channel or in the Card Making with SVG's Facebook group, replays only. Here's part of the schedule now. We're starting with Thursday, and it lists your presenters here and what they will be showing you. Now on the website you can actually see some examples, but they are printed out here too. Now you don't have to print this out. I just thought this would be the best way to show you. You also don't have to print it out in color. I could have printed it out in black and white, but because I want to hang on to it for a while, I decided to go ahead and print it in the color. She's going to be doing a peekaboo print then cut gnome Christmas card, which is this one here. I am actually really looking forward to that. I love gnomes. I didn't used to, but somewhere along the way I've fallen in love with them. I don't know if it's because they're just so darn cute or what. Anyway, we're moving down to Justine Hovey. I've watched a number of her videos. She's going to show us how to emboss and embellish for stunning results. Then we've got Dr. Karina Gardner, the Lucky Red Envelopes with Vinyl Characters, which is this one. Betty Doust, Easy Slider Valentine's Day Card, which I believe is this one. Jen Good, I've also seen some of her stuff. She's going to create interest with paper weaving. Now, it looked to me like they were doing this with the Cricut because it's an SVG summit, right? I've never done that with my Cricut. I've cut strips and woven them by hand, and I've had mixed results. So I'm anxious to see this one too. Terry Johnson, Light Up Valentine's Day Card. I don't know that I'm going to mess with all that, but you guys might be interested. Alina Anderson, who is our host, she's doing fantastic florals with inks and thread. And if you've watched any of my recent videos, you know I've been working with the thread, creating my own designs in Designspace to share with you guys. So then we've got a couple more live streams down here. Then we're going to go to Friday. And we've got, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, and I'm so sorry, Nick Lupu Carianis. Hidden Tunnel birthday card. That sounds like fun. You open it up and there's a hidden tunnel in there, so that will be interesting. Jamie Matthews, layering print and cut elements. I do a lot of that. I like that. I'll watch that for sure. Shelley Ontis, write, cut, and make cards faster, which is this one. I've seen her as well. She's the lovely presenter as well. Debbie Jenkins, foiled flare holiday cards. That sounds fun. Catherine McCrory, Slide, Smile, and Celebrate. I haven't made a slider card yet, I don't think. Not that I recall. So that will be fun to watch. Katie Zatina, Heat Embossing with your Cricut. Say what? I'm going to have to check that out for sure. Erin Reed, Beautiful Mixed Media Stencil Cards. Okay, Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, and I know not everybody's into it, and that's okay. You know, to each their own. But it's one of my favorite. Christmas being the favorite, for a variety of reasons, but I love Halloween, and for me it's mostly the colors and the characters. They're just, you know, different than what you'd see in an everyday today life. So I love Halloween. Again, we've got a list of our live streams that'll be available that day. And then we have Saturday, June 27th. So Brenda Lambert is going to be adding text with flock and glitter. Okay, well, I love me some glitter, and I love flock, and I've actually got some fancy 12x12s that are flocked. I haven't used them because they're so pretty. I mean, you know, you're saving those for something special, right? But she's going to show us how to make her own, which I think is great. Kelly Rousseau, who I've also seen, she does some lovely, interesting stuff. She's going to emboss a colorful birthday card background, which must be this one. It's Happy Cake Day. I'm guessing it's this one. That's cute, though. I like the way the cake's kind of wonky. Katie Adams, a Twist and Pop I Love You card. I haven't done a Twist and Pop yet. I've set one up in Designspace, and I've never made it because I'm a little intimidated, guys. I get intimidated too, as do most of the creators, you know. I also have left my machine sitting in their box for months on end before I've taken them out. So it happens to all of us. So don't let that stop you. Okay? So maybe we'll finally make ours. Then we move on to Jamela Payne. She's going to combine HTV and perforation for a card surprise. Now I have done HTV on a couple of cards, but I didn't do videos on them. So, and I do have a lot of HTV, so that could be fun. Carla Minarson, Happy Hanukkah Print and Cut card, and that's a beautiful card. Michelle Price, Halloween Tunnel card with inky accents. Ooh, that one's really dark. At least it came out dark in the picture, but ooh. Alina Anderson, again, that's our host, I believe. Dimensional Watercolor Made Easy. Now, this is beautiful. I don't know that I will tackle that one because I don't really like to get messy. I don't like to make a mess. I don't like to feel like I'm a mess, and I don't like to clean up a mess, but y'all do you. It is a beautiful card. And then we go to our list of things that we might want to write down. You get 2 pages of this if you do print it out. Again, you don't have to. You could just get you a little notepad or a notebook and make your own list. But if there's something special you want to see, write it down, write the time, make a note so that you don't forget. So, fun stuff. Okay, so let's try and go to the computer and let's just see if we can get a little bit better look at some of these classes. Alright, so this is the home page, cardmakingwithsvgs.com, the 2026 schedule. And you can sign up, register on this page, okay? So this is Alina. She is our host for this event. Last time I saw her, her hair was a different color, but that's her. Oh, what happened there? Alright, so these are the cards. This is, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. This is the gnome card, and I think that is super cute. I'm interested in doing that one. This one, and I have an idea how she does that, but I'm going to watch her. This one, embellish for stunning results. I love this wedding card. I'm not as familiar with the Lucky Red envelopes. I've heard of them, but I'm not as familiar, nor do I have a need for them, but some of you might, and that would be cool. This is the Light Up Valentine's Day card, which is cute. Here's the weaving one I talked about with Jen Good. So I am anxious to try that with the Cricut because I have never done that. This Easy Slider Valentine's Day card is also cute. And while this one is designed for Valentine's Day, there's nothing that says you can't use this for another holiday. You could make that house look spooky and do it for Halloween. You could make it look wintry and light it up for Christmas. So you don't have to wait till Valentine's Day to make that card. Then we move down here. This is the one by Elena, and I love this card. Isn't this so cute? So I definitely want to make that one. And then we go down. Now we're up to Thursday. So here's where it tells you get these sessions free for 24 hours, but you can get the pass. There's two options, and we'll get to that here in a minute. So on Friday, this is the classes we have. So this is the Hidden Tunnel birthday card, and that is so stinking cute. The inside of that is the best. I love that. And you could do print thin cut with that as well if you wanted to. This is really cute. I love florals, sending a little love your way. And how cute is this? Your new alarm clock. That's adorable. Then we're moving down, and this is the heat embossing with your Cricut. Now I know I can dry emboss, or use the foiling tool, but I'm interested to see how she does this. And then here is our Slide, Smile, and Celebrate card. That's cute. And Christmas. Who doesn't need Christmas cards? Foiled Flare holiday cards. So that's cool. And then here's the Halloween card that I just love. See those colors, purples, greens, oranges. I would want a little bit more purple and a little less orange, but I love it. I think that that's it for that day. I'm zooming in and out to show them better. Then we go to Friday. There's a couple more live streams. My scroller slowed way down. Okay, so here's where we add the flock and glitter. It almost sounds like I'm saying a swear word. I love this cake with Kelly Rousseau. This is the Pop and Twist and Pop card that I did design one. I've just never made it. So here is the Halloween, the Boo Tunnel card. Now I think I'd add a little bit more light to this one. Maybe some light behind the windows with a shadowy figure. So you might maybe do a print thin cut for that. That would be cool. A beautiful Hanukkah card. I thought this was a really clever idea. Combine HDB and vinyl for a card surprise. Now, I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work, but how fun is that? Everybody wants to know what we're having. So I'm 62, and I remember being a teenager sitting in the living room saying, I want to know what I'm having when I have a baby. And my mother, who was a labor and delivery nurse, said, maybe you will, maybe you won't. Well, obviously technology's come a long way in 50 some years, but yeah, just one of those happy memories or familiar memories. This card, this is Alina's card, Dimensional Watercolor Made Easy. Honestly, I think that is absolutely beautiful. but I'm feeling like it's going to be messy. And if you don't do messy, I would still watch it. I just don't know that I'd make it, but I would love to see her technique for that. And then we go down to Saturday's live stream, scrolling. Oh, what is that? Oh, maybe there aren't, maybe those were Saturdays. I'm confused now. But anyway, so you can get the VIP pass. These are our sponsors. So let's just click on the VIP pass here. And it'll show you the different pricing options, I believe, if I keep scanning, or scrolling, I mean. Well, maybe I have to actually... Maybe I have to actually click on something else. My scroller's very slow. There we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here's the 2 packages if you choose to pay for it so that you have more than 24 hours access to these courses. I believe it's supposed to be lifetime access. I joined a couple of those in the past for other hobbies that ended up not being lifetime, but that's, I believe, the way they're marketed. So that's neither here nor there, but it will be more than the 24 hours. So your basic program and your premium program. Basic has everything the premium has except for the exclusive VIP only live streams and card making class with Alina and Aaron, a free ticket to the live card making class with Alina, a free ticket to the live working session with Alina, and it tells you that's in September 2026. We got August 2026. So they're not even all part of this particular summit. You also get priority access for questions during live streams, commercial licensing, so if you want to sell physical products of some of the items that you make, and limited time speaker bonuses that include SVG bundles, classes, memberships, and more. I'm not really sure what that is, but here's the 2 prices. So it's $49 and $67, and I think if I remember correctly, when I went in here, I had 30 minutes to get this at even cheaper. I believe it started out at $27, and I don't remember what this was. Might have been $47. So if you are interested in that, and you know you're going to be interested in wanting to have access to those classes past the free 24-hour period, you can go ahead and sign up in that 30-minute period and save yourself some more money. I'm pretty sure, I hope I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure I saw that. I've looked at a couple different ones today, so please forgive me if I'm wrong. Now, just to tell you, make sure you know, I am not affiliated with this. I've watched some of these people on their videos, but I've not interacted with any of them personally. I just plan on taking this, viewing some of these courses, and it's free, so I thought my viewers might like them as well. You do get free access to the projects or the SVGs. If you watch the video, you'll know how to put everything together. So, and if you can't do it right then, maybe take some notes, because sometimes you've got to resize things and whatever. So that's an option. So I'm just sharing this with you so that you can have advance notice and access as well, because like I said, let's go back to the work surface. Who doesn't love a freebie? I know I do. And, I might learn something. I'm all about learning. So let's, I'm going to wrap this up. It's already longer than I wanted it to be. It was supposed to be a quick presentation. Anyway, I hope you guys will join if you're interested. I just wanted to share it with you. Like I said, it's free. The files will be free. And you can join along and, have a good time. So I will wrap this up, but maybe I'll see you there. So until next time, guys, I hope you have a happy, crafty day.